honored all of those in one day. Like, when's the last time you did that? Well, here's the thing, life is changing. Hey there, it's Vicki Marie, and today I'm going to do a coffee with, I don't know, it's a coffee chit chat. Only I'm not having coffee, I'm having tea. And I'm drinking out of my Walmart cup. Somebody asked me, is this already done? And I said, no, it's Walmart, $3 and something. So this yogi tea, and I think this is lavender sage. It's very relaxing, which is what I need after being up for most of the night. All right, let me just hold this. So, life is a flow of love. Your participation is requested. So, I just kind of, I read that this morning when I was having my tea, and it just really spoke to me because I know that right now with everything going on, I would like to just hide out. And what's happening is in my work, I'm being asked to step out a little more. And I found myself sort of like, okay, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to take on more. Um, I really like the balance of how my life is right now. Well, here's the thing, life is changing. And there's a lot of things we don't have control over, but I do have control over how I choose to participate in life. So I'm working really hard to sustain some changes in my life and in the midst of chaos in the world. And a big part of that is self-care. We have got to take care of ourselves. That is so important. Just we're all experiencing a great deal more of stress, and that wreaks havoc on our immune system. And and there's so much stress. I will get people on the phone with me, and we will be talking, and they're like, I'm having a great week, everything is wonderful, and 10 minutes they're bawling. And I can relate. I'm the same way. It's like we're all working really hard um, to cope. We're coping with so much that and it's like the frog in the water. I don't like that story, but it's like you take on a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, and after a while, um, you're carrying a huge burden, and you didn't realize it because it was just a little bit at a time. Like you're holding this box and you're walking on this journey, and every so often somebody will throw a little pebble in that box. Well, after a while, that box is going to be halfway full, and then it's going to be completely full, and it's so gradual, and you don't understand why you're so tired. And that's what's happening, I think, in a lot of people's lives right now. It's one more thing, and one more thing, and one more thing. And so I just want to remind everyone just to take a deep breath and step back and create a plan for how you are going to take care of yourself. Um, One of the things I always say is just try to limit the time that you're spending in the news areas, but the problem is we miss out on the news that we need to hear. And you've got to figure out that for yourself. You've got to figure out, how are you going to stay informed? And how are you going to um, honor your need for that quiet time, your need for focus in other areas of your life? Well, I want us to talk about how we are doing our self-care. That's what I want to focus the conversation on right now. I mean, the obvious things around self-care, I mean, we hear it all the time, is making sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure you are staying hydrated, you're eating food that's nutritious, and you are getting exercise, regular exercise. And I want you to think about this. When's the last time you honored all of those in one day? Like, when's the last time you did that? I'd be curious to know, like, is there anybody who is really, like, where would you rate yourself on your level of self-care right now? Would you say you're a 10, meaning it's perfectly spot on. I'm feeling great. I feel very good about everything I'm doing in every area of my self-care. I would give myself a 10. Or are you feeling like you are like a like a one. A one would be like I'm failing in all areas. I'm completely stressed out. I'm not sleeping. I'm not hydrating myself. I'm not eating correctly. I'm getting no exercise, and I'm just surviving right now. And just without judging yourself. There's no judgment. There's no like right or wrong. Like you should be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that. I'm just curious, where do we feel like we are? That's what the conversations I'm having with my clients right now is, where are you? Let's just get curious and figure out where you are on this spectrum, the scale of 1 to 10. Where are you? And then let's figure out, maybe if you're a 1, you're not going to get to a 10 next week. Maybe that's okay. Maybe we'll get from a 1 to a 3 by next week. And that will be wonderful. Let's just raise our number by 2. Let's shoot for that. That's doable. So take a look at the things that you have going on in your life and don't micromanage, but be honest with yourself. And if your numbers aren't where you want them to be, then it's time to make a few changes. And that's what I'm going to be continuing to share with you, as we move forward. In the area of fitness, the We Got This Crew 2020, I will continue to update you in my fitness. I will also continue to update you using the scale and like this way of thinking, the system. It's simple and it's sustainable, which is a must in my life. I will continue to share with you in this way as I go through the different areas of my life. So I hope that you're doing well. Let me know in the comments how you are doing. And if you want, just for fun, let me know. How did you rate yourself in just that one area of self care? Did you give yourself a 10? Did you give yourself a 1? Did you give yourself a number somewhere in between? Just share the number. That's it. Just share the number. You can just say self care dash the number. You don't have to explain or justify. This is just an exercise in awareness and just accepting that this is where I'm at. And you know what? It's okay. We're all doing the best we can given the circumstances and what we have going on in our life. I really, really do believe that in most cases that we do the best we can. Do take care of yourself and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.